Hello, greetings, my friends. This is Gilles. I'm broadcasting today from Brussels in Belgium, and so I arrived fine. I'm going to be here for a few days. I wanted to discuss a few ideas, and one of them is that change is inevitable. We're going to change. There's going to be change because the collective soul of humanity have been calling on for those changes. And since we've been calling on a rapid change, there is a lot of chaos that is unfolding. However, the world, the outside world, will be changed through chaos because there is a lot of resistance to change, both in the controllers as with the mass of the population. So there will be a lot of chaos. However, for us, we want to change through harmony. Change always happens through chaos or harmony. And in order to find that, we have to learn to relax and to breathe more consciously, not to become slave of old habits or desires, but we have to expect those big internal and external transformation. For on the global scale, there is no choice. There's gonna be a lot of chaos. We have to be ready for it. But on the personal level, it's very important to come into this state of peace. It is why we find love, we find joy, we find liberation. As long as we're agitated, it requires a lot of mental discipline. We're going to need to create more mental discipline to transmute negative emotions or physical blockages. I want to say that I have much gratitude for the connection to this YouTube family, and I hope that very soon, I know that the doors will open. We'll be able to meet in person if you like. We'll be around a cup of tea or a glass of champagne, depending on preference and circumstances, but I'm really looking forward to that. I want to say it's not very sexy, but it's very important to continue to do the meditation and to do more meditation, to connect to nature, to keep things simple and spiritual, to go into feeling your chakras, your energy centers. For with this 1111, we always had this pillar of light, these strings of light that connects us to a silver star, a soul star. It connects us to our central sun, and below our feet we have this earth star that connects us to the heart of the mother, and that connects all our chakras. But with the 1111, the central channel has been expanded. So work with that, continue to channel, to expand your inner channel, your central core, and to keep things simple and spiritual. That's one of the best advice we can give at this time. It's okay to feel angry, to feel sad, to feel agitated. If that's what you feel, do not fight it. Fear may come in, but you want to blend in, you want to call in divine love so that fear, it does not overtake the whole process. You will find a natural resolve and eventually dissolve. So if it is better to feel sad, to feel angry, to feel agitated than to say, well, I don't want to feel that. It's not me. I don't feel it. To recognize it so that we can accept it, we can transmute it, and we can release it. But before that, it needs to be recognized. The best way is to learn to breathe more consciously, because most of the stress comes in because we have carbon monoxide and carbon dioxide that are stuck in the bottom of our lungs, and oxygen is what will really create this positive energy. So to learn to breathe more consciously, everything in life happens within inhale and exhale. So it's about breathing in the light, holding, releasing the stress consciously, holding, then filling ourselves with light once again, and then releasing the stress, releasing. You can give it all, whatever it is, you can give it back to the planet, as you will know what to do with it. And so for once in my life, very long time ago, I was living in Los Angeles. Spirit showed me a deep, powerful respiration, because it was a thought that created that. It was a process. I could never repeat it. But my lungs became completely empty, and then my navel went to hook with my heart. It was just such an amazing, ecstatic experience. I won't discuss the ins and outs or how I could get there, but Spirit says, we just showed you something. You may not be able to reproduce what we showed you, but it's such an amazing experience to have this connection and this emptying out of the lung. Yet we only work with 15% of our lungs, when the dolphins, for instance, work with 95% of their lungs. They're far more connected to this breathing process. And so, but breathing, we're going to need to learn to breathe more consciously. And so And it is a tall order to be only love, to be only loving, for it is to be only loving in relationship to ourselves, regardless of what we go through, because this is just an experience that we've created here, and to be only love in relationship to the world, to see that there is only love, to move with it is a big, it is a tall order. It's harder than it sounds for intellectually to be only love. But then when it comes to practice, it's like it's another deal. But because we're considering the supreme command, the first command, be you perfect as your Father in heaven is perfect. And we do not see this perfection within ourselves. We do not see the perfection within life. So it's about loving and forgiving all the imperfection within ourselves and within the world. For that will greatly assist and accelerate our path. For the choice we make are very determinant whether we move fast or we move slow. Sometimes we feel we don't really have a choice, because if we do something, it's because we are not able to make a higher choice. But the path of ascension is guaranteed. But it's like for us, either we're gonna accelerate it, it's our timeline, or we slow it down. For the middle way is usually the best way, is the fastest way, not to seek to go too fast or to go too slow. But it's urgent to slow down, and it's very urgent to slow down, to calm down, to relax, to take it easy. That's the first command right now. It's like there is nothing more important for when we are really relaxed, is when we find this state of peace. This when we get in a state of receptivity, and this is when we receive so much more. Right now we're gathering strength, we're gathering energy. It's like moving into energy saving mode, and so we can gather that strength, for we're gonna need it. And so and it is important to create order within our mind, to rule the principles, to become the ruler of our mind, not to have this Mercury, the trickster, the Hermes that come to test us, to see it with this bag of tricks, the ego, to see. So it's about using mantras when we have negative thoughts to release, to create order within our mind. For discipline is a key word for the mind, and so they can unlock emotional blockages as well, and to breathe oxygen. Oxygen will make a lot of positive energy come into our reality. The more oxygen we have, the more positive our body will become, the happier our body will become, the more clear our mind will become, and the more positive the thoughts we have, the better our emotion will follow. The highest wisdom for us today is all that shines. That was my card of the day today. All that shine is all those things that are new. It can be very attractive, but it can also show ups and downs, and not to allow ourselves to be confused by the facade, by the illusion of things. For there is great appreciation is all that is new, and the appreciation, the abundance, the material abundance. But it is also never lose touch with your inner evolution. What we need to understand is not for you. It's understanding all those things that are denied us right now. Even this freedom that we seek can be denied us with this global confinement, but it is for our highest good. Regardless of what appears to be, we are called to empower ourselves from within, and this is creating this. I know it's like the world economy is suffering through the process, but it's just on a personal level. All that is denied us at any given time will be given later in a higher form. To accept, to understand those things that are not for us as well. For within the cosmic law, there are certain things that are allowed, and also things that are not really allowed, but it's different for each and every one of us. So it's about understanding what is allowed for you and what is not allowed for you. What's not allowed is not for your highest good. What is allowed is okay. You will use it for your evolution. For the what we need to do is breathing. It's the card of breathing. So it's important to continue to breathe. And the outcome is the treasure island. It's coming on the back of a turtle. It will be able to, we're going to discover those inner and outer treasures. We'll move into this state of absolute gratitude for this abundance. So I wanted to thank you for your liking, sharing, commenting, your donations as well. They're very useful for me right now. Soon I'm going to move into this state where everything I'm going to have what I need, and I won't really I will be in the sharing mode. Of course, if you also want a private session, do not hesitate to send me an email, or do that through Skype or the platform. I wanted to say that we all played the opposite role of what we're playing now. We're playing a light worker's role right now, but we've played. We had to experience what it was to play in the other side in the dark for certain life. And those who are playing in the dark right now, I've played for the light. As to understand, it's just costume and roles that we've chose to play in this lifetime. And the dark forces are really allowing the light workers to discover their light, to have this contrast of so be love and forgiving. It's not easy. Some people will not like this idea. Understand you are worthy of the ascension. You've done enough good in this lifetime and in past life to be worthy of you've done enough good deed in the past to be worthy of the ascension. And the path of ascension has never been about the light defeating the dark. It's part, but there is a certain aspect that has been going on about that, but our true mission is to be heart-centered and to be only love, far more powerful, to forgive than to judge and condemn. For mostly in the time comings, the judgment and condemnation is going to bring a lot of agitation and conflict within, when forgiveness will set us free. So and when we're doing good, we're not doing good to prove others that we're good. We're just doing good because it is our nature to be good. So I hope this message was interesting for you. I'm going to pull one more card. Since I am in Brussels, in Belgium, I thought I sing a song of a very wonderful French, it's a French song, but it's a Belgian author, composer, and singer, and it's about the song essentially says, when we have love, we have only love. For those who have only love, love is so powerful. We have the whole world within our hands. It goes like this. It's called Quand on a que l'amour. This is the song of Jacques Brel. Quand on a que l'amour à s'offrir en partage, le jour du grand voyage qu'est notre grand amour. Quand on n'a que l'amour, mon amour, toi et moi, pour qu'éclate de joie chaque heure et chaque jour. Quand on n'a que l'amour, pour vivre nos promesses, sans nulle autre richesse que d'y croire toujours. Quand on n'a que l'amour, pour meubler de merveilles et couvrir de soleil la laideur des faubourgs. Quand on n'a que l'amour, pour unique raison, pour unique chanson et unique secours. Quand on n'a que l'amour, pour habiller matin, pauvres et malandrins, de manteaux de velours. Quand on n'a que l'amour, à s'offrir en prière pour les maux de la terre, en simple troubadour. Quand on n'a que l'amour à offrir à ceux-là, dont l'unique combat est de chercher le jour. Quand on n'a que l'amour pour tracer un chemin et forcer le destin à chaque carrefour. Quand on n'a que l'amour pour parler au canon et rien qu'une chanson pour convaincre un tambour, alors sans avoir rien que la force d'aimer, nous aurons dans nos mains, amis, le monde entier. A tribute to Jacques Brel, a wonderful Belgian artist. And I pulled one more card, and it is a card of completion. It is this card that tells you have to be very gentle with yourself. There's a lot of wonderful energies. It is the card of completion. It is really the card of completion of a cycle, new energies that are coming. This 1111 portal really expanded our central canal. So continue to work within yourself. You don't even have to channel other higher beings. You can just channel your own energy and ground it into Mother Earth. For it is the 4 of Gabriel. It is after the effort, the recount comfort. You are harvesting the fruits of your work. Get rid of the situation that are oppressing you. It's really wonderful. This wonderful love and abundance, this great castle and connection to nature. So it's really a kind of grace that is coming to enjoy this divine grace. And for that, we need to create this peace. We have to create this calmness within ourselves. So take the time to relax, enjoy yourself. And I hope this message was interesting for you. I thank you very much for everything, and I'll talk to you later. Namaste.